Hi guys, this is Mehdi from Frankfurt Musikmesse 2012, here for SAE alumniTV, and I'm here with Paul Cross from Ubisoft. Hi Paul.
Hello there.
All right, thank you for meeting us.
Absolute pleasure.
Okay. So what do you have here?
So what you've been looking at is Rocksmith. This is a game where you can actually plug in any electric guitar. You plug it straight into your Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3, and you can actually learn to play guitar while playing a video game.
Wow, that sounds really cool. Was it already released?
So it's been out in the States since last October, but we're finally bringing it over to Europe come this September.
Hey, lovely. And well, so what you're saying is that you could literally buy just about any guitar and plug it to an Xbox 360 or a PS3, of course get yourself a copy of the game, and be able to start.
Yes, so any electric guitar, we've designed the game for use with 6-string electrics, so anything with a 1/4-inch jack. The game comes with a proprietary cable that we've made called the Real Tone cable that plugs straight in 1/4-inch jack into USB in the front of the consoles. One of the great things about the game is because you plug directly in, you actually hear what you're playing. So the game acts as an amplifier, so now your home theater is your amplifier. So you don't need to buy lots of extra expensive equipment, which again, if you're starting out, might not be ideal.
Lovely.
So having all those things there, and then having a full suite of learning tools such as dynamic difficulty, which I can show you in the game, it adjusts to your skill level. So if you're not very good, which when we start out, it's pretty normal, it'll make it very, very easy. But as you get better, it dynamically adjusts, so as you're playing, the difficulty changes. It will get harder and always challenges you and always pushes you to get better.
I'm so sorry, but I had to ask, from a gameplay perspective, how do you achieve that? As a game designer, how do you achieve that when it comes to teaching someone how to play an instrument?
So I had never played guitar in my life when I started working on the project. And then one of the other chaps you'll see here today is a guy called Nicholas Bernardi, who's a guitarist, a musician. And so I would approach it from a pure game design point of view, saying, well, I have this problem, why can't I do this? Why does it have to be like that? And he would say, well, if I'm teaching someone to play guitar, I tell them this. So we went down to the most basic thing, it was, what do I do? So he points at the guitar and says, well, stick your finger here and then play this note. I'm like, okay, well, that's what the game needs to say. It can't tell me tablature because I don't know how to read tablature yet. It needs to show me the guitar and point and say, stick your finger here, play now. In traditional rhythm games, I don't know if you ever played the others, what would happen is you would set your difficulty, and it'd be very easy, and you go, okay, I'm doing this well. I'm hitting this one note every now and then. But you do that for 4 minutes, and it starts to get kind of boring. And then you might go up to a higher difficulty, and then it's too hard, and you fail, and that's disappointing.
So how do you reward the player then?
That's it, so it's shifting, but you're seeing how much of the song you're actually playing. With the highest levels, which we don't put a set cap on, so it can go anywhere from about 5 levels, about as low as it ever goes, all the way up to about 29. So for a Megadeth song, it goes up to about 29 levels of difficulty.
Alright, so as you can see, Paul is just picking up in this case, an Epiphany guitar, an Epiphone, depending on what you want to call it.
We say Epiphone.
Well, some people call it Epiphany, actually.
We should ask the guys here and double check.
Probably say Epiphone.
So, 1/4-inch jack, it's going straight, well, it's going into the pod because there's a PlayStation 3 in there. And playing it straight in the bottom because it's a guitar. So this can be any guitar. So any of the ones you see around. The game's designer says it's a 6-string guitar. I'm going to bear with me a moment, so I want to show you some of the cool features. Okay, so one of the things, just for a demo, I'm going to go back and I'm going to set the difficulty to lowest. So as I mentioned earlier, it adapts to you and changes as you play. But somebody's already been playing, this isn't my profile, right? So I've gone and set it to lowest. So when I come back to the songs menu, everything will be reset. So I start a song, it'll start me at level 1. So you see we have chord arrangements, which are the rhythm arrangements, so you're just playing chords, or single note arrangements, so it's just single notes. We also have combo arrangements, where you're playing a mixture of both chords and single notes.
All right, so realistically speaking, how fast can somebody learn how to play the guitar like Keith Richards when it comes to I Can Get No Satisfaction?
Keith Richards, now that's a bit...
That song, that particular song.
So somebody to go from never playing guitar at all to being able to play the main riff of Satisfaction, I could get them playing, or the game could get them playing in 10, 15 minutes.
Lovely.
Obviously it varies from person to person. Now to play all the chorus bits, where he's fiddling about, doing crazy slides and switching and...
It's a different story.
It'll take a little bit more. But that's the beauty of the game. It's going to give you what you need to be challenged and pushed and driven.
Music teachers are not going to like you that much, are they?
No, but they're quite the opposite. You use the game as a practice tool, because a good teacher wants their student to get better and better. And one of the hardest things to do is get them to go and do homework. Right? I didn't do my homework, sorry.
Very well said.
But now if I had something like this where I can go home and practice playing guitar, do my homework, but I'm earning achievements, getting points, I can play with my friends because there's a split-screen multiplayer mode, I can play a video game.
That's edutainment, that's what they call it.
Edutainment done right.
Nice one, thanks a lot, Paul. Hey, thank you very much for your demonstration, and it was lovely. Sounds really, really cool. Looking forward to seeing the game in September 13th or 30th. We're not sure.
13th, 14th.
13th or 14th, that week. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, and cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.